All right, we're back. So it's probably 60 days since we've kind of been quarantined at home and doing the social distancing thing. We finally opened up a little bit more in North Carolina, so I feel a little bit more confident coming out to skate parks. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how much of this I believe or agree with, but I know that by staying at home, I am more safe than if I'm going out in crowds. And at this point, I am out here at Marsh Creek Skate Park. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's not super early, but it's still fairly early. There's nobody else here. There's a few BMXers over in the bowl where I won't be going, but love this ledge. I haven't skated a nice ledge in these 909s, and this is a perfect day to do it. So as I mentioned, I am still on the Them 909. These are a medium-size 909s. They are a large fitty frame and a medium liner. I am still kind of on the fence with these skates. I don't know that I recommend them yet. I think the stock liners are as expected. I think they're going to be good. They're going to be just like you expect. I absolutely loved the Them 908s. And the Them 908s with the stock liners felt amazing. I skated the 908s a little bit ago, and they felt great. These Intuition liners have been a bit of a nightmare for me. So they were very stiff to begin with, and I've heard that's a problem with Intuition liners by themselves. These have then been heat molded. So I went and heat molded the toe using the instructions on Intuition's website with the little sock and microwaving the rice. Made very little difference. So last week I did the full oven heat molding. So I put my oven at like 175, I think. Put both of the liners in for about 10 minutes. Took them out. Tied these skates up tight. Put them in the skates. Tied the skates up tight. Walked around a little bit. Did some stretches and some movements and stuff. Today is the first day that I'm going to be skating these liners after they've been heat molded. So I think this will be the big test. If the liners feel good today, I will know that the liners just needed to be heat molded to feel good. If they don't feel good today, I am probably out of options. I don't know if there's anything else that I can do to these liners that will make them feel any better. I've tried all of your tips. I appreciate all of your tips, but maybe they're just not for me. So my 3 things that I'm going to do today. First, this is the first time that I've been back at a ledge. And it's definitely the first time that I've skated a nice ledge with the 909s. So I'm going to try to do all of my normal grinds, make sure that I can do everything. I want to do sole 3 different ways. So I want to come forward to sole, I want to come in spin to sole, and I want to come out spin to sole. I feel like sole is my solid trick, and I've been able to do in spin, out spin to soles in the past, especially at this ledge. I think that will be a good test to see how I can lock with these soles. I'm not a huge fan of this sole. I feel like it's a little skinnier than I would prefer. I like the 7, I like the Sway, I like the Aeon. This one's a little skinnier, but if I can land all of those 3 variations, I think I'm going to be feeling pretty good about recommending these for sole tricks. The second thing is I want to try doing topsides again. I'm probably going to pass on doing topsides on this ledge, but there's another smaller ledge over there. I want to do top acid, I want to do kind grind. So those 2 topside tricks, I haven't done either of them on a ledge in a long time. I did my top acid at Durham when I first skated these 909s, and that felt fine. I haven't done a kind grind in a long time. So I'm going to see what those feel like. Hopefully I can get myself motivated to do it, and hope I can land them. And the third thing, I want to try to do a back farve on the top of that ledge. So there's 2 steps to this ledge. The bottom is where I'm going to be doing my top sides. The top is where I want to do my back farve. There's a bit of a gap out to it. It's kind of like a disaster to back farve. I've done it in the past. I think I did it for my 42nd birthday, 43rd, I don't know how old I am. But I did it for one of my birthday edits. I know that I have it in me. I don't know that I have it today, but that's why it's a challenge.
All right, soles are feeling pretty good. Took a little bit to get used to it. I don't jump super well when I first start skating. I usually, at least here, I usually air a little bit, get my body ready, but no such luck today because they're using the bowl. So yeah, felt good. My mistrial was hard. I don't know why. I think just I'm out of practice. Same with my zero porn. That's like my safety trick. And yeah, I couldn't zero porn to save my life. I mean, it took 20 tries to get that. That's a lot. Everything else felt good. True Miz felt great. Absolutely great. Felt like I locked on really solid. And I love that trick. I always forget about it, but I love that trick. All right, some Royales. Back Royales, back Favres, back Unity. Lots of groove tricks. All right, so first off, these liners, they're feeling a lot better. So heat molding it made a huge difference. I think the size of my foot is like right at the high end of this liner. So there are a lot of people who love these liners. My feet are 28.5 centimeters. These liners are rated for 28.5 centimeters. And what's interesting about these Intuition liners compared to any other liner, high-end liner that you'll find, is they don't have any neoprene toes in the front. So your foot is all the way up to the edge of the liner and there's no wiggle. The same material on the toe is the same material on the sides, is the same material on the top. Which means that if they don't fit perfectly, you're gonna rub. I feel like heat molding helped a little bit. And I've read a few people say that maybe putting some extra socks in there, or they actually make these toe expansion cup things. I might look into getting one of those or two of those. Just give myself another like half a centimeter. I mean, I really don't need much. They're more comfortable now than they were ever, but I still feel that toe at the end of my boot, and that's super annoying. Doesn't really impact skating though. I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm pretty comfortable with these. I forget how skinny this Royale angle is. So I'm used to, a sway or a 7 where the sole area extends further out and the groove is much more forgiving. These are very minimal. So when you're getting boot down on a Royale, you have to get pretty low. And I'm okay with doing that. It's harder doing that backside. I tend to slip out a lot. I slipped out a couple of times here getting boot down, but I couldn't adjust myself properly to squat right. That just means that these are a little bit harder for me to skate, and if they're harder for me to skate, they might be harder for you to skate. So again, the sole plate is okay. I think that a sway sole plate on this skate might be a nice little upgrade. I'm going to look and see if I can find one of those. I actually have one, so maybe I'll see if I can swap the sway sole plate on and see if that makes a difference. But overall, I mean, I'm doing my tricks. I don't have the confidence that I usually do. I don't have definitely not the style that I usually have, which is, I'm 43, so give me a break. But I definitely can land the tricks, and I don't have any hesitation locking on. All right, first challenge. Let's try that sole. I'm going to go forward sole, I'm going to go outspin sole, and inspin sole. All right, that felt really good. You can see that I don't have the speed that I would if I were just charging forward. Coming up fakie, I lose a little bit of speed, and I think that's normal. I used to do these a lot when I was younger, and I don't know that I lost as much speed then, but I feel like I've got enough speed. That angle is really tricky, especially on the outspin, because you're spinning so much. You got to cut into that ledge, otherwise you miss. Inspin is a little bit easier, but I always tend to have a hard time keeping my shoulders turning, like my shoulders stay stuck, which is something I need to work on, but I don't do that trick very often. All right, topside tricks. This is the ledge. I'm going to do top acid. I'm going to do kind grind. Not the prettiest kind grind, but I will take it. It's been a long time since I've done kind grind on ledges, and this is a hard ledge because it's not super tall. Kind grind is a lot easier for me if the ledge is a little taller. I'm really nervous to do the big ledge over there. I just don't want to fall right now. I think I'm already pushing my limits, and I haven't skated street in like a month. I mean, maybe 2 months. But I'm feeling good. Top acid came pretty easy. I locked my first one and then kind of went back and forth, missing and coming back and locking. I am riding these cuffs up. I want to try them down. I've heard that there's a noticeable difference in cuff flexiness. So next session, I'm going to rocker the cuffs down now that I figured out my liner issue. All this to say, I don't think there's any problems with these skates. Topside tricks came fine for me, and I suck at topside tricks. If you can do topside tricks, you can do them on these skates. Sole tricks, absolutely no problems. It would be nice if the sole was a little bigger, but I didn't have any problems locking. Royale groove tricks, those are a little more difficult, just because it doesn't have that big Royale groove that I'm accustomed to. Again, it's all about your level of flexibility and strength and how strong your knees are. For me, I need a little bit wider sole plate, I think, to get really boot down and focus, squash on those Royales, especially back Royale. But I was doing them just fine on these. They worked. You know, they're not pretty, but they worked. All right, last trick. Got to get this back farve on this top ledge. I think I can do it. I'm feeling pretty worn out, but I think I got the energy to do it. Just got to commit. All right, I'm done. Too much skating for a day. I almost got it. I feel like I could get it, but it's already taken 10 tries to get to where I am now. I did slide it a few times, but I wasn't able to actually do it. So next time I come back, I will do it again. It is a hard run up. and it's hard when you're not used to jumping. It's been too long. I need to get back in shape. If you're still watching, we are doing a helmet giveaway that I announced during Gear Talk a few weeks ago. If you need a helmet, if you have skates and you want to skate, you want a helmet, but you can't afford a helmet, $50 is not in the cards right now. Leave a message in this video, leave a comment, and I will reach out to you and pick one person at random to give away a helmet. I've had a few extra donations that I wasn't planning on, and that means that I have more helmets to give away. So if you need a helmet, leave a comment, let me know that you need a helmet, and I will reach out to you and pick one of you at random and get you a helmet. So thank you for all of my donations. It's been an amazing overflowing support that I've gotten from this initiative. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to give away helmets, but I have a few extras right now, so I want to make sure that you don't have to just listen to Gear Talk. All you have to do is watch the show and skate. So leave me a message, leave a comment if you want a helmet. I will pick somebody at random, and hope to skate again next week. It seems like it's pretty chill out, so if I get here early, I shouldn't have any problem skating, but day by day. Anyway, I hope you're safe. Thanks for watching, and talk to you next time.